Hey, what's up? It's your boy Marco Jack. Welcome to this channel. If it's your first time, we make spiritual and personal content every single week. I'm a personal growth coach, and today I'm just going to share a little bit of my story of how I got through my depression, and hopefully you get some nice tips and insights from this video to help you do the same. So let's jump right into it. We got two whiteboards going, so got a lot of points for you today. So first, I'm just gonna share a little bit of my story, and then we're gonna go into the how so that you can have some juice to take away. So what happened, like everyone has their own story. I hope that this is relatable to you. And, I kind of had my depression in my second year of university. This is when I was in Edinburgh, 2018. And, when I was in Edinburgh, what happened was, I was in a position where I didn't really like my external environment. I didn't really like my university. And what that does is, it amplified my internal traumas and suffering. I was kind of lonely, it was cold, I didn't really resonate with my university then, so I had a lot of time to just go inwards. And when I did go inwards, a lot of things that I have been kind of suppressing and avoiding throughout the years came up all of a sudden. So what happened was, I was like, hey, why am I so unhappy and sad? And through that reflection, I was able to become more self-aware and kind of heal the things that I needed to heal to in order for me to be more authentically happy and not just be happy from all these stimulants and external things, right? So the source of my depression came from my family trauma, and that is when I was in middle school. My family got separated. I'd have some family issue, daddy issue, and things like that. I didn't really get the love that I really needed as a teenager, right? And the way I kind of cope with that lack of love for a very long time was through two things: avoidance, and just really avoiding thinking about that and suppressing my feelings, and also through distractions, party, girls, and then later on I really focused on my career, trying to make as much money as possible, just to distract me from the thing that I'm really trying to understand and cope with, which is kind of like the lack of love from my childhood, right? And like mentioned, because of my university situation, that kind of emerged out, and I really had to face my demons head on. And so what helped me go through this period of depression relatively quick, within 6 months I became actually more happy and gone through it, is through these three major points. So the first one is the mindset, right? I remember when I was actually in the depression state, I was super sad. I didn't have any energy to work on anything that I wanted. I was just lying in bed throughout the time. I was just feeling very sorry for myself. I had that victimized mindset, like, why me? Why am I here? Why didn't I like this university? And I was also very angry at myself to put myself in the position to be at this university, because I actually was in San Francisco my first year and I transferred to Edinburgh for my second year. So I had that self-blame as well. And I also felt very, very trapped in I can't really do anything else, right? I have to stick with it. So my internal dialogue was just very negative, very energy sucking, right? So what I did was I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. If you're feeling that way, then great. Use that as that motivation. I actually talked to Marcy before, and one way that she got out of her depression, Marcy is a guest on our podcast before, also my spiritual coach, and she was like, I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I had to use that energy to do something. So if you're feeling that way, great, utilize that. And just have that commitment saying that, you can and you will be able to get out of this depression. And also, trust that you can get out of this depression. Trust in yourself, trust in the higher power. Right now, you might not have the resources to find for help. You might not know what to do, but trust that those answers, those people, those opportunities will come to you. So in terms of mindset, that's where I started with my mindset, just really, committing to it and trusting it. And everything starts with the mind first. So once you get this down, you're already halfway there. Second technique that really helped me was I had a little bit of foundation in terms of spirituality, which was very, very helpful. And what helped me was going inwards And instead of like putting all of my attention and blame on the external circumstances, why is my university like this? Why is the weather so cold? I was like, you know what? Everything starts with me. I am the creator of my reality. So I focus on what I can control, how can I make a difference in my life? So I went inwards, right? And through that meditation, through doing more breath work, through just kind of putting that attention and awareness inside me, I was able to understand myself a little bit better and understand the voices within. And this is a big epiphany that took me a very, very long time and a lot of understanding to realize is that you are not your voices. What I mean by that is when you are depressed, right, there's the negative voices and there's like that positive voice, like that devil and angel, right? And you're neither the positive voice or the negative voice, but rather you're the awareness of the voices. And which voice you choose to listen to, you'll become more of that, right? So once I realized that all my negative thoughts, I don't have to associate with it. I can just be the observer of it. So imagine like all your thoughts is like the traffic. Just let it pass. And you're just that observer, just looking at the traffic. And if you want to ride that car and you decided to go in, and that's your decision. But if you don't, if it's not serving you, then you can step out of it. So, just knowing that you are not your voices, that you can be detached from it is a very, very powerful epiphany and something that really helped me out, okay? And so, yeah, if you don't understand what I'm saying here, then I highly recommend you meditate, you have a more mindfulness practice to develop that awareness that you can be detached from your mind and you're the awareness but not your thoughts. And second thing that also helped me in terms of mindfulness is feel to heal. And like I mentioned before, what I did to cope with my feelings is to suppress it, right? But no, like in order to really heal it, we gotta feel it. Because although you don't feel your feelings, it doesn't really go away. It's just buried deep down in your subconsciousness and it affects you very subliminally without even you knowing. So in order to eradicate that fully, we gotta really feel into it. We're gonna get rid of it from the roots deep, you know what I'm trying to say? So that's one way that really helped me, was just to feel it, be with it, right? And in order to really heal it and become whole again. And another thing that really helped me was also to express, not suppress, right? So this kind of like is the same with kind of feel to heal, but think about a happy person, right? That happy person would be very expressive. He or she would be able to kind of tell their feelings and just to say whatever they want to say. And so how depression really got me is I was holding all my thoughts and my feelings inside me and not really letting it out, and that just boiled inside of me. I was just feeling very numb, and I felt that, that was the way that I can deal with it. But in order to be authentically happy and truly happy, I realized I have to be expressive. If I'm sad, I feel sad. It's cool. It's part of that, human experience. Being able to feel is a beautiful feeling. So not having that emotional blockage, but rather like expressing it out and letting energy flow through your different chakra points, which is just your energy chakra system where it holds emotions, and letting it flow and cleansing and purging it out, expressing it out. That's one way to truly become more happy and more optimistic in general, right? And to really heal yourself. So this is another point: express, not suppress. And lastly, the reason why, and this is one of the biggest reasons why I'm able to get all these epiphanies relatively quick, is you gotta, again, commit to helping yourself, but also commit to asking for help. In this lowest period of my life, I was also very lucky to have the most support. I actually had two coaches in my life, Mr. Matt Brown and Corey Harnish, to help me on my journey. And without those two men helping me, I would not be able to go through my trauma, my depression that quick. They were like the father figure that I was like looking for. And they helped me realize that the love that I was searching for was already within me. So, hey, if you don't have maybe money to invest in your personal growth coaching right now, you can ask for a homie, a friend just to talk to, or some local support, local services. But if you do have a little bit of money, just don't be shy to invest in yourself, your personal growth, getting maybe a psychologist, a counselor, a life coach, whatever that resonates with you. Seek for help. It really helps having someone to create that safe space for you to reflect and just to express your thoughts out, right? So by doing these three things, what it helped me is help me enter a new paradigm where my limiting belief is eradicated. I can let go a lot of the limiting beliefs that do not serve me anymore. Like I'm not worthy of love because my dad didn't love me, or my dad didn't give me attention, or I need to really provide for my family, and I put that immense pressure on myself, right? So those limiting beliefs is out the way. So I feel just a little bit more light in general. Second thing is I was able to heal my emotional pain. So, my heart feels more open, and I'm just more aware of my own emotions, and when emotions come up, I'm not overwhelmed by it, but I can actually digest it and be with it and feel it instead of suppressing it, right? So that's a new upgraded ability that I have, and that just increased my quality of my life. So I also feel more grounded and feel more confident that, in the future, when I have these emotions coming inside me, right, instead of like getting away and being distracted, I can deal with it and fully learn from it and grow from it. I also feel a little bit more authentic, that I can just be myself instead of just pretending to be happy. I can just, if I'm sad, I feel I'm sad. I own my feelings. I take ownership of my feelings, and I know that it's a feedback that's given me, and I really appreciate when I feel a certain way. I feel like, I really appreciate that we can feel as humans. And so that's just the new paradigm that I am in. And I don't want to make this video sounding like I'm a saint or some super developed guy that like all problems solved, right? But it's not. Like, I'm still going through emotional blockages. I'm still going through limiting beliefs that I'm trying to heal. It's a lifetime of work. You gotta understand that. So be patient with yourself, knowing that everyone is on their own timeline. I am a guy that cries, I'm a guy that is sad, but like, that is just part of the normal human experiences, right? There's still traumas in this lifetime or past lifetime or ancestral traumas that I need to go through in order to fully develop and blossom into the person that I want to become. But yeah, that's just kind of like my story and kind of like my view and my take on how to get over depression. And I hope that this video has helped you out a little bit, and that you can just take one thing out of this video and really apply it and try it, and also obviously mold it to the way that serves you best. But hey, that's me, Marco Chak. I hope this video has helped you out, gave you that good energy that you need in your life right now. And yeah, if you're interested in learning more about what we do here at Divicati, make sure to check out our website and apply for a free discovery coaching session if that resonates with you. But anyways, I just hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and hope this video served you a lot, sending lots of good energy to you. Much love and peace, and namaste.